good.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Mexico City, Mexico, weighing in at 178 pounds, Ben Gal-R.
Some would say the superstar thinks a little too much of themselves, but the tape doesn't lie. This is a serious contender for any title.
They need to loosen up, have a little fun, heck, maybe even lose a match once in a while.
What? That is horrible advice.
Doesn't matter where or when he's competing, this guy just wants to fight, and he's about to get one.
I think you'd get no argument here that this man is one of the best brawlers in WWE history.
And his opponent, representing the Outsiders from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 280 pounds, Scott Hall.
Scott Hall, an uncanny ability to get under your skin, a master of mind games.
He skyrocketed to success in WWE and then invaded the main event of WCW.
Dominated as one half of the Outsiders and took over WCW.
Helped make NWO a global organization, targeted heroes everywhere.
Hall shows up wherever he wants and takes over by any means necessary.
Scott Hall isn't talked about often when it comes to the great powerhouses of the sport, but some would argue he really should be. Many of Hall's peers have said that you wouldn't even know what hit you once he got to work on you.
Yeah, the bad guy knows how to throw a punch and then some. Even just running into Hall can feel like running headfirst into a brick wall.
Hall's certainly one of the most charismatic brick walls I've ever seen.
Though his opponent will have something to say about that, he himself has garnered a lot of experience and knows in this business you're either stepping up or being stepped on.
Nasty!
The hardest part of the ring. That was worse than being hit by a cinder block.
And gets tossed back into the mat.
Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
Oh, there it is, the abdominal stretch.
Sharp elbows. And a hip toss to escape. Prying their opponent's arm out.
Double stop right to the arm. Taking off from the ropes.
Seated drop kick.
Kick. He's been placed in the corner now. Scott Hall is a big and strong superstar, but it's also his devil-may-care attitude that makes him such a dangerous competitor. Corey, how do you match up with someone like that?
Well, you don't try to go toe-to-toe with him, that's for sure, Cole. But with all that in mind, Hall's the kind of guy who could get a little too cocky. A smart competitor will capitalize on that.
Oh, that's just insulting.
But I guarantee they're going to take great umbrage with that offense.
Discus punch. And now thrown back into the ring. A big forearm connects.
Sends the opponent to the outside. Here we go. Watch out! Boom!
Absolutely throwing all caution to the wind.
Spitting in the face of danger.
Hall doesn't seem as composed after that attack.
Oh, this is just too far. Get some control in there.
Oh, look at this aggression, just pure brutality.
Come on, easy. Just how desperate do you have to be? Why not a fair fight, huh?
He's stalking his opponent from the top.
Elbow drop, good Lord.
Into the pin attempt. And he easily stops the ref's count.
He's not letting fatigue set in or get the better of him.
Arabian press.
Scott now lacking any signs of resistance.
And you got to hand it to him. Hall got too cocky, and this guy is smartly capitalizing on that.
You have solidified your name as a top athlete when you're able to pull off that move.
Drop kick right on point.
Oh, man, he is fired up now.
Oh, this is just too far. Get some control in there.
Oh, look at this aggression, just pure brutality.
Come on, easy.
He's getting pushed out into the defensive.
Not a bad place to be in, but the longer this goes, the more trouble a superstar exposes himself to.
Kick to the midsection, sunset flip.
No! Into a powerbomb. This is troublesome for Scott.
Somehow he kicked out.
There's an endless amount of fight still left in Scott Hall.
You got to imagine this match has a different complexion after what we just saw. Hall running into big trouble now.
Hall can't allow this burst to hinder him.
And Hall fending him off.
Hall looking to get back in this.
Scott knows he has an opening he needs to take advantage of.
Setting him up for the shin breaker. It'll be hard to walk after that. And he goes into the ring. Just carrying the opposition anywhere they want.
Heave the side. Jeez.
Rocked with the point of the elbow. Oh, this is just too far. Get some control in there.
Oh, look at this aggression, just pure brutality.
Come on, easy. In full control here.
Face first in the turnbuckle.
Wards up that offense from Hall.
Springboard drop kick on the money.
Prying their opponent's arm out.
There's a double stomp right down on the arm.
We're undoubtedly nearing the end.
He needs to get himself some room to regroup fast. Yeah, but guys, John Hall has got him right where he wants him. Up and...
Outsider's edge from Scott Hall.
Hall might have just finished things.
On a kick out at two.
Unreal. Unreal to kick out there.
Not only unlikely, downright extraordinary.
Guys, Hall can't believe it. That move has finished off so many of his competitors. He has a task at hand, but prefers to be... showboating right now. Ooh, what a punch.
That's how you stop your opponent.
Ooh, that hurt. And a late game press from Hall finds its mark.
And give it up to Hall. Still going strong here, despite the grueling toll this match is taking on.
Perfect timing on that maneuver from Hall. I assure you, he has more in his back pocket left to show.
And these guys are trying to prove they belong in... Scott Hall, right where he wants it, because we're about to see the...
One more for the bad guy.
Oh, put a stamp on this one. Scott Hall scores the victory.
Here is your winner, Scott Hall.
Scott Hall just picked up the win here.
Hall already with all the confidence and swagger in the world, and this win has only boosted that.